Give me neither riches nor poverty, only my share. Dear friends, in today's liturgy, we get inspiration from the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verses 5 to 9. I was struck by these words. Give me neither riches nor poverty, only my share, only what belongs to me. Dear friends, the resources around the world is enough for everybody. Unfortunately, today people accumulate a lot. Yes, of course, riches can be a form of blessings, great blessings for those people who get these riches in the right way, for those people who work very hard day and night, taking care of themselves and taking care of others. And as they work very hard, because work is a blessing from God, using well their energy, using well our strength, our gifts to work and to build each other and build whatever is around us for the benefit of ourselves. That is the most beautiful thing that we can do to ourselves, to each other, to work very hard, to put our heart into what we are doing. And many people who have become rich in a good way because they worked hard and God has blessed them more. My brother, my sister, if you want to be blessed more, use your mind, your heart, your hands, our lives to work hard. Of course, to take care of our health too and the health of others, but use everything around us in a good way to work hard, to work for the food that we eat, to work for the things that we have, and let us get them in the right way, because this is how God blesses us. God's blessings will multiply if we work hard. Work is a blessing. Work is a gift that we have to cultivate, and in order to get whatever blessings and goodness that we receive, so that we can share those blessings to others. We have to keep in mind that as we work hard and God blesses us, the best way to appreciate the blessings of God is to share the riches with others. And first of all is to thank Him, to thank God for the wonders He has done, for the miracle of goodness that He has showered upon us by multiplying the results of our labor, the result of our sweat, the result of our painful, hard efforts. So we have to thank God. The best way to appreciate what we have, however rich we may be, thanks to the divine providence, is to thank God who has given us health, who has given us the resources, who has made the blessings multiply, who has made the crops to grow by showering even water, who has given us the wisdom even to put ourselves into action, who has given us the strength. And that is the best way to use our riches. Unfortunately, there are people who, when they become rich, even in a good way, they forget God. They pray to God and say, God, help me, help me. They forget God, and the worst of all, they forget even others, because even God is present in others. They may, okay, of course, say they have not forgotten God, but they are even mistreating the others. That's the unfortunate thing, that if God has blessed us and we forget Him and we mistreat others and we don't share our blessings, we don't share the good things that we have received freely from Him, that's where the problem lies in life. So if God blesses us more, we should thank Him. And the best way to thank God is to share the blessings, to share the goodness, so that those good things that we have received can be multiplied. Because if they multiply, they even help others and teach them to be generous and also to share their blessings. Because how good it feels when I receive something good from anyone. And if I feel, oh, it was so nice to receive this from me, from someone else, then I feel like I should also give to others. Because I have received something and it has done me good, so I give to others so that others can also feel good. That is what it means. When I feel good, why should I not make another person good as well? That's what it means to share the blessings. That's what it means, that to be rich is good, especially if you have got the riches in a good way, working hard. The worst of it all is when we forget to thank God, when we forget to thank each other, when we forget to share their blessings. That's when the riches that we have, whether we got them, especially when we got them in a good way, that's when they become not good. Because whatever we have received freely from God, we are invited to share freely to others, to share it. Otherwise, we will accumulate, and leave everything here full of maggots, full of dust, full of rust. All the gold will be rusting, because at one time or another, we have to leave this world. And how are we going to leave the world? Do we share the blessings? Do we multiply everything to others, building hearts, building lives of others through the blessings that we have received? Whatever blessings we have received, material, spiritual, whatever, should be used to build hearts, to build others. So we see in the Proverbs, the prayer, beautiful prayer, that don't make me overreach. And because in riches, somebody will forget God. Somebody in riches, the temptation of those who are rich is to think that I have everything. I am everything. I have everything. I have money. I am sick. I can go to the hospital and pay whatever bill. I am whatever. That is the temptation, to think that I can do everything alone with the money that I have, forgetting that what else can, until when can we think and pretend like this? Because at one moment or another, even the very most rich people end up in hospitals and they die. And if they die, they will say, how did I use the riches? And this is what we learn, that however rich you are, whether you like it or not, a time will come, we will be able to go to the Father. But when we go to the Father, how will we give account to what we have done with the money we received, with the blessings we have received? So receive good blessings, receive good things from the Lord, and share them with others. And it's not there's nothing to do with getting anything bad in a bad way, because anything bad in a bad way, got in a bad way, is bad. Whatever we have got in a bad way is bad, and we have to keep away from all those things that we receive very easily through bad ways, through bad channels. That is all negative, that's all bad, and to remain bad, and will be actually evaluated and judged by how we received these bad things in a bad way, and how we even used it in a bad way. Bad remains bad, and that is what we are reminded not to pay. We are reminded to pay attention to that. That whatever we receive in a good way, and we use it in a good way so that it can multiply. And now we hear another form of prayer and say, don't make me poor, lest also in desperation I forget you, Lord. That sometimes people who are poor are completely down. They are really struggling, and they have nothing to eat, nothing to drink. Imagine what happens in the refugees. Then we realize that those are people who sometimes may easily forget God, because they will ask, where is God? Why am I suffering? Why am I suffering? Of course, it's normal to ask, why am I suffering? But always remember, even right now, that as we ask, why am I suffering? I have to ask myself, but wait a bit. Okay, there's something that is not going on. But is there something good that is going on? Is there something small to eat? Am I able to appreciate at least something small that's around me? Am I able also to move myself and see what I can do to come out of this poor situation? The worst of it is to say, God will provide. So I lay my hands and I fold them and I say, after all, God will provide. No. God gave us wisdom. God gave us strength. God gave us energy so that we can use the wisdom, the strength, the energy to make our lives good, and also the lives of others good, to make this world a better place. So the danger is that when I find myself that I don't have anything, is to forget God and to question, where is God? There's nothing wrong asking where is God in a difficult situation, because that is also a form of prayer. But before I say where is God, I should ask myself, with the gifts that God has given me, have I done my best, to the best of my ability, to see what I can do in a particular situation, and have failed? If I have done and I'm still doing and I'm not giving up, but things are not working out, keep trying, and let God continue blessing us. And we realize that as we work with the strength we have received and the wisdom, the God will bless us. So the prayer is not to make me too rich, because my heart will be closed. There will be no space for God, no space for others, and even no space for myself, because I'm full of myself and full of my riches, and I think that I can solve everything with my riches. So not to make me too rich, at the same time not to make me too poor, that I, in pain and desperation, I forget you, Lord. So just give me my share. Just make my life simple. There's nothing wrong being rich. But what's important is that even when one is rich, is that he shares the blessings and he lives a simple lifestyle. He shares the goodness, and that goodness multiplies. But above all, happiest people are those who have learned to be content and happy with what they have. They have nothing, they are happy. They have everything, they are happy, and they share that everything with others. This is what St. Paul also in many times said, that I am content with everything. I know how to handle myself when I have everything. That means to share the blessings and not to keep and accumulate everything by myself. First of all, to get them in a good way. And I also know what it means to be in scarcity, being sensitive to others who suffer, and how I should work hard to see that I help others who are suffering in one way or another, who are in scarcity, who don't have anything. So that's my wish, my prayer for you and me, my brother, my sister, that with whatever we have, we are invited to continue working on it, doing the best we can with all the gifts we have to make this world a better place. And when we are blessed with more, may we have a heart that loves and that shares with others who are not yet blessed as we are, so that those blessings can multiply. Blessed is a heart and a hand that gives. It will be more blessed. There's more joy in giving than in receiving. Be a giver and not only a receiver. And when you receive, give. And when you give, receive. This is a give and take. May the Almighty God bless you, dear friends, from here, Jerusalem, as we continue being happy with what we have and what we are, and sharing that happiness, that joy, those riches, those blessings, those goodness with others generously. Because when we share with others, those good things return to us. When we don't share with others in one way or another, those negative things, that kind of selfishness also unfortunately affects us in one way or another. But our mission is to be generous with the small or big gifts that we have received from the Lord. Blessings from Jerusalem, dear friends.